Hello, my dear students. I hope all of you feel good. I'm Miss Nada, and today we are gonna study a very interesting lesson, which is the circulatory system. Circulatory system معناه الجهاز الدوري. Then, what is the importance of circulatory system inside my body? إيه أهميته? Or what is its function? إيه وظيفته inside my body? Circulatory system transports the digested food, oxygen, and water to all the body cells. After the digestive system digests the food and after I inhale oxygen, I need something to transport them to my body cells. Circulatory system helps me to transport the digested food, oxygen, and water to all my body cells. Then I can get energy and I can benefit of them. It also carries carbon dioxide gas, water vapor, and wastes that my body doesn't need away to special organs in your body to get rid of them. It also helps in maintaining or keeping the body health. Then it transported the digested food, oxygen, and water to all the body cells so I can get benefit from them, and also carried the wastes, carbon dioxide, water vapor to their special organs to get rid of them. Why? Because my body doesn't need them. Let's see what are the components of the circulatory system. Circulatory system consists of three components, which are number one, the heart, القلب. Number two, the blood, الدم, and also the blood vessels, الأوعية الدموية. Again, circulatory system consists of number one, the heart, number two, the blood, number three, the blood vessels. Let's start with the heart. Heart is a strong muscular hollow organ. هي عبارة عن عضو عضلي muscular معناها عضلي and it's hollow يعني مجوف. The heart equals about the size of your fist. يعني the size of the heart الحجم بتاع الهارت equal the size of your fist يعني في حجم قبضة اليد. Where it's found هو بيكون موجود فين or where its location. It's located within or inside the chest cavity. يعني هي بتكون داخل التجويف الصدري between the two lungs as you see. Again, its location is inside the chest cavity between the two lungs. What is the function of heart? Why it's important? Heart pumps the blood continuously through the body. يعني بيضخ الدم باستمرار inside the body. Again, what is its function? It pumps the blood continuously throughout the body. Let's see the structure of the heart. What is the structure of the heart? بيتكون من ايه؟ Heart has 4 chambers. What does chamber mean? Chamber mean room. يعني الهارت has 4 chambers or rooms يعني بيتكون من 4 غرف. And 2 sides, the right side and the left side. Again, the heart has 2 sides, the right side and the left side. Each side has 2 chambers, then heart has 4 chambers, 2 in the right side and 2 in the left side. The upper chamber in each side is called atrium. Again, the upper chamber in each side في كل ناحية احنا قلنا عندنا 2 chambers in the upper موجودين فوق. الاتنين دول اسمهم ايه؟ Atrium. The lower chamber in each side is called ventricle. Again, the upper chamber in each side is called atrium. The lower chamber in each side is called ventricle. طيب احنا قلنا عندنا 2 chamber اسمهم atrium و 2 chamber اسمهم ventricle. طب نميز ما بينهم ازاي؟ في واحدة in the right يبقى right atrium ده بيبقى in the right side and another one in the left called left atrium. Again يبقى there is right atrium and the left atrium in the upper and the lower chamber is called right ventricle بتبقى ناحية ال right hand side and left ventricle بتبقى ناحية ايه ال left hand side. Again, what is the structure of the heart? Heart has 4 chambers or 4 rooms and 2 sides, the right side and the left side. The upper chambers in each side is called a atrium. There is right atrium in the right side and there is left atrium in the left side. The lower chambers in each side is called ventricle. There is right ventricle in the right side and there is left ventricle in the left side. And also inside the heart there is a wall separates between the left side and the right side. What is the importance of this wall? Why there is a wall في حائط كده between the left side and the right side? This wall prevents mixing of blood in both sides. يعني بيمنع إن يحصل mixing للبلد في الناحيتين. Okay? Again, there is a wall separates between the left side and the right side of the heart to prevent mixing of blood in both sides. And there is a valve between each atrium and ventricle. يعني إيه valve معناها صمام. There is a valve between each atrium and ventricle. يعني في valve between the right atrium and right ventricle, and also there is a valve between the left atrium and left ventricle. طب miss, what is the importance of the valve? Valve is like a gate, عاملة زي بوابة كده تتفتح in certain time وبتتقفل in another certain time. امتى بتتفتح؟ to allow blood to flow from the atrium to the ventricle. بتتفتح عشان تخلي الدم يعدي من الاتريوم to the ventricle. طب امتى تتقفل؟ to prevent it from returning back. يعني بتتقفل بعد ما الدم يعدي عشان ما يرجعش تاني from the ventricle to atrium. Then again, there is a valve between each atrium and ventricle. Why? To allow blood to flow from atrium to the ventricle and prevents it from returning back. Let's revise the structure of heart again. We have said that the heart consists of 4 chambers located in 2 sides, right side and left side. The upper chamber is called atrium and the lower chamber is called ventricle. Then there is right atrium and right ventricle, and there is left atrium and left ventricle. And there is a wall separates between the right side and the left side. Why? To prevent mixing of blood in both sides. And also there is a valve between each atrium and ventricle. Why? To allow blood to flow from the atrium to the ventricle and prevents it from returning back. What is the function of heart? Why it's important? Heart pumps the blood continuously through the body. يعني بيضخ الدم باستمرار inside the body. Again, what is its function? It pumps the blood continuously throughout the body. There are 3 types of blood vessels. Number 1, arteries. Number 2, veins. And number 3, blood capillaries. Again, arteries, veins, and blood capillaries. Let's start with the first type of the blood vessels, which is arteries. Arteries يعني شرايين. They are thick blood vessels. بيكونوا thick. طب where it's found, where it's location? They emerges from the 2 ventricles. Emerges معناها comes out, يعني بيخرجوا from the 2 ventricles, such as pulmonary artery and aorta. يبقى pulmonary artery aorta دول examples على الارتريز. Pulmonary artery, as you see in the picture, comes out from the right ventricle, and aorta, it comes out from the left ventricle. Then again, the location of arteries, they are thick blood vessels emerges from the two ventricles, such as pulmonary artery and aorta. The function of arteries is carrying the blood from the heart to all the body parts. يعني بياخد blood from the heart at the two ventricles to all the body parts. What is the function of heart? Why it's important? Heart pumps the blood continuously through the body. يعني بيضخ الدم باستمرار inside the body. Again, what is its function? It pumps the blood continuously throughout the body. The second type of blood vessels is veins. Veins معناها أوردة. They are thin blood vessels. We have said that in artery they are thick blood vessels, but vein they are the opposite, are thin blood vessels. Where their location? They begin at the body cells and entered in the heart exactly in the two atria. يعني أول حاجة بيبدأوا منين؟ at the body cells. بعد كده open or entered in the heart. بعد كده بيدخلوا على الهارت. In which exact location in the heart? فين بالظبط في الهارت؟ عند two atria. Atria is the plural of atrium. Then again الveins location بتاعها they begin at the body cells and open or entered in the heart. Where exactly? Exactly in the two atria. Examples على الveins: superior and inferior vena cava. Number 2, pulmonary veins. Again, superior and inferior vena cava. Number 2, pulmonary veins. طب superior and inferior vena cava مكانهم فين؟ They are found in the right atrium. And the pulmonary veins, they are found in the left atrium. Okay, superior vena cava opened in the right atrium, but the pulmonary veins opened in the left atrium. The function of veins is they carry blood from all body parts to the heart, and this is the opposite to the arteries. We have said that in arteries it carries blood from the heart to all the body parts, but here in veins they carry blood from all the body parts to the heart. The properties of veins: they are thin blood vessels, as we have said, and it also smaller at the beginning and become larger at their end. And this is the opposite to the arteries too. Again, the properties of veins: they are thin blood vessels, smaller at the beginning and become larger at their end. The third type of blood vessels is blood capillaries, الشعيرات الدموية. Blood capillaries, they are network of tiny blood vessels. يبقى هي عبارة عن شبكة من الأوعية الدموية tiny يعني الدقيقة. Very tiny, very small. Have very thin wall. الجدار بتاعها بيكون very thin. Again, they are network of tiny blood vessels, have very thin wall. Where they are found, موجودين فين? They are found or located within tissues and around the body cells. موجودين جوه tissues around the body cells. What is the function of blood capillaries? Blood capillaries connect the ending of arteries to the beginnings of veins. يعني هي بتكون في النص ما بين الارتريز والveins. بتوصل the ending of arteries نهايات الارتريز to the beginning of veins ببدايات الveins. بتوصل نهايات الارتريز ببدايات الveins. Connect the ending of arteries to the beginning of veins. Also, their thin walls allow the blood to deliver food and oxygen to the cells and carries carbon dioxide and wastes out of the body cells. What is the importance of their thin wall? We have said that blood capillaries have thin walls. These thin walls allow blood بتسمح للبلد to deliver digested food and oxygen to the body cells. تاخد ال digested food والأكسجين وتوديهم للبادي cells to benefit from them عشان تستفيد منهم. طب الكربون دايوكسيد والويستس that my body doesn't need بتاخدهم out of the body cells. Then their function is they connect the ends of arteries and the beginning of veins. Their thin walls allow blood to deliver digested food and oxygen to the body cells and carries carbon dioxide and wastes out of the body cells. Let's make a small comparison between the three types of the blood vessels: arteries, veins, and blood capillaries. Firstly, the function of arteries carry the blood from the heart to all the body parts, but veins carry the blood from the body parts to the heart. Arteries and veins are the opposite, عكس بعض. The blood capillaries, what is the function of it? They connect the ending of arteries to the beginnings of veins. Also, their thin walls allow the blood to deliver food and oxygen to the cells and carries carbon dioxide and wastes out of the body cells. Now we will talk about the properties. In the case of arteries, arteries are thick blood vessels, large and wide at the beginning but become smaller at the end. Veins is the opposite. They are thin blood vessels, smaller at the beginning and become larger at the end. Blood capillaries, الproperties بتاعتها, they are network of tiny blood vessels and they have very thin walls. The location of arteries emerges or comes out from the two ventricles. In the case of veins, they opened or entered in the two atria. Blood capillaries located within tissues and around the body cells. Examples of arteries, aorta and pulmonary artery. Examples of veins, pulmonary veins, superior and inferior vena cava. Very important note that all arteries carry blood rich in oxygen gas except the pulmonary artery. The pulmonary artery is the only artery which carries blood rich in carbon dioxide gas. Again, all arteries carry blood rich in oxygen gas except pulmonary artery carries blood rich in carbon dioxide gas. Also, there is another note which is all veins carry blood rich in carbon dioxide gas. الدم اللي هي بتاخده تعمله transport بيكون كله فيه carbon dioxide except the pulmonary veins which carry blood rich in oxygen gas.